So my comping steps start from where I would begin to look and get a little bit more specialized as you go down. One thing to note is that you want to get 3 closed comps, not actives, not pending. Even if you call the real estate agent and you know what number they're under contract for, you want to make sure that you actually have something that's closed. Because even though they're under contract for something, that doesn't mean that they're not going to renegotiate after a home inspection, that they're not going to get a low appraisal. You want closed comps. If you can't find 3 closed comps and you only have 1, then you're justifying a deal that really isn't a deal, and you can end up in a lot of trouble. Now, the last year and a half where there was 0 inventory, not really, but where the inventory was incredibly low, everything was a feeding frenzy for every house that got listed. A lot of people who were lazy on their comping ended up being just fine. And in fact, they were better than fine. They ended up making more money than they even thought that they were going to, because the market allowed them to be so off. Now, because of the way the market's going, you need to find 3 closed comps. Otherwise, I would suggest that you don't do the deal. You're going to personally put your money into something that you are counting on that ARV, meaning you're going to do a lipstick flip, you're going to do like a quick hotel deal, like something that you're just going to immediately list it, or you are going to do a full-blown fix and flip. You're going to put your time and your money into buying it. You need to make sure that you have 3 closed comps. If you can't find them, then don't do the deal. In my opinion, I would rather you guys be safe than sorry. This was something that Cody had actually suggested when we underwrite our deals. Pace will do any deal. You send him a deal, more than likely he's like, yep, let's do it. Even if it's a crap deal and he's gonna lose money, sometimes he just wants to do it. Sometimes he wants the story. Sometimes he wants to help a student. There's a million reasons why Pace might want to do the deal, but Cody and I are a lot more cautious and careful because we want to make sure that if we're taking the time and we're spending the money, we're paying hard money payments, and we're paying utility payments and 8 homeowners insurance payments each month, that we make sure that it's a good deal. And so he started this rule actually, and I completely agree with it. If you don't have 3 comps closed, don't do the deal. Okay, the first place that you start is you're going to want to stay inside the neighborhood. What do I mean by that, and why would I say that? The reason why you stay in the neighborhood is you're going to get the same type of houses with the same type of community. What do I mean by that? In the same subdivision, you typically have the same builder, or if there's 2 or 3 builders within the same community, they're all pretty much the same type of product. They're all going to be built in the same year frame, like from, the neighborhood will break ground in like 1992 and it will probably be done by 1997. Like these neighborhoods aren't like, most of them aren't having houses being built in the 1920s and they're having brand new houses built right now. So try to stay in the neighborhood. And then again, for what the community offers, some neighborhoods have beautiful grass lining their sidewalks. Some neighborhoods don't have sidewalks at all. Some neighborhoods have a community lake or a community park. If you stay in the neighborhood, you're going to get the same type of house and the same type of amenities, same lot size, same things like that. So number 2 rule is you want to look at, I said closed comps, you're going to want 3 of them, but I also think it's important to look at what's active, pending, and contingent, just so you can see what kind of competition you have, or if there's a trend that maybe you're not picking up on by only looking at the closed comps. And the reason why you do that is because the market is softening. You might find some closed comps that are all selling for $450,000. But now all the active, pending, and contingent houses are only selling for $430,000. That's a $20,000 gap that when you're only going to make $30,000 on a flip, if you're $20,000 wrong, then you're making $10,000 if everything goes perfect. So you're going to want to see what kind of trends that maybe aren't being reflected yet in the closed comps. And then for closed comps, you're going to want to only look back in the last 3 months, especially in a market like this. Things that were happening 6 months ago just aren't happening now. So it doesn't make sense to look at stuff that is that long ago. Then you're going to want to look at the same property type. So you're only going to want to compare single family homes to single family homes, townhouses to townhouses, manufactured to manufactured. That's really easy to say, but sometimes people forget that, and I'll randomly, get sent a manufactured home, which we will flip manufactured homes. And in fact, we've made really good money doing that. But sometimes people send me like a single family house and like, this is the perfect comp. And it might be, the same size, same year built, same lot size, but it's a single family house. It's just totally different. So you have to do the same property type.